All right, so let's debrief here. I've got this whiteboard and this marker here. And, you know, today was the day I was thinking I might hit my bench press goal of 225 pounds for 3 reps. And, the numbers really didn't add up. So based on my previous 2 weeks, I wasn't hitting 225 today for 3 reps. And that is evidenced clearly in my Instagram story. My first set of 215 was 3 reps, followed by not 315, 215 for 3 reps, and then 215 for 2 reps. I failed the 3rd rep. So there really wasn't going to have probably any 225 for 3 reps. Maybe, but who knows? I want to be at a good 3 reps. And, the numbers from the previous week didn't add up. 5 reps, I only hit for like 205. So, in this kind of situation where the fitness goal isn't being reached, you got to think about it positively. I like that because that's just going to keep me going to the gym. It's not really a failure in the grand scheme of things because I'm still within a strength range I've never been in for, ever in my life. So the strength range that I'm in is a strength range that I've not been in. So I'm still in new territory from a macro perspective, big picture perspective, right? Last time I hit 225 for 2 reps was a couple months ago. So I'm not really concerned. In these situations, we just have to be a scientist. We just have to change variables around and analyze variables which might be hindering progress. And I've identified 2 things which are hindering my progress potentially. So, I've built up a good bit of muscle and over the past year, and so I'm heavier now, which means I need to go back and reassess my macros. I just haven't really felt like doing that. So I'm sort of plateauing now. So what I'm going to do is I recalculated my macros. So right now I need to be at 195 grams of protein, right? Whereas when I first started this, it was 187. So that's going to make a big difference, and that's daily. I'm going to be taking in 195 grams of protein. So I'm just going to do some math. I have this whiteboard here. The whiteboard I just have here as an example. I'm going to write up my 1 rep maxes, my calculated 1 rep maxes for all my main lifts, and then be using that as a template. So every time I come to a new lift, I'll have the working number right here in front of me. And then I'm going to use the other half of the whiteboard just to have my macro numbers at hand. And then divide that by the number of meals and have a couple examples. I'm going to have that in front of me every day. So again, we're just changing variables, changing some habits here. So this is the real life application of all the stuff that, I post about and talk about. Real life application, just keeping a positive attitude and the mindset of a scientist, because at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the month, at the end of the year, whatever you believe in, your soul, spirit, blah, 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 it occupies this physical, biological machine, right? And I believe, just based on research and experience, like, look, what you put in, you get out. And I've already accomplished a big goal by hitting 225 for 2 reps. And a lot of my other lifts have been going up too, actually. Some of them have been coming down. Some of them have been going up. So not everything just goes up, 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 right? So when you think about your own fitness journey, you're not going to have easy, right? You may have ups and downs. The second thing that is affecting my progress is my right shoulder. So to give you clarity, we all come into these journeys with a different set of physical circumstances. So I've had a couple of martial arts injuries in the past. I've landed on the shoulder. This is my right shoulder, so I usually punch with my power hand. This is my right arm. And then when I hold pads for people, I'm absorbing impact on the right arm when people punch with their right arm. So the right arm takes more impact. So therefore, I've been researching some rehabilitative exercises and using experience from my past in terms of when I dealt with physical therapists and implementing some exercises into my routines. And I've been having some success with that. So I hit 215 today and no issues with my shoulder, actually. I got warmed up really good and, you know, felt good pressing the 215. Even when I did the set to failure, I failed and I just lost muscle strength. Like there was no issues in the joints, just kind of like lost the muscular energy to continue pressing the rep. So though, just when you're not moving the needle anymore, when you start to plateau, just ask questions. Don't get discouraged. I'm going to say it again. Just ask questions. Don't get discouraged. There's always a way to move the needle in the direction you want to move it, right? That's an analogy, you know, pointing towards your goals. Which way do you want your goals to go, right? If you want to, you know, burn fat, you got to get yourself in a healthy caloric deficit with the proper amount of protein. If you want to gain muscle, you got to be in a caloric surplus without overdoing fats and carbs, but you still need fats and carbs. So, yes, this is just science, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm excited and elated that I didn't accomplish my goal, because one workout doesn't define whether or not you're going to accomplish the goal. You always have to look at the big picture. The small picture is just for measurement. What you do in one workout is just for informational purposes only. You're never doing a workout to accomplish a goal. You are doing individual workouts to assess where you're at and measure and collect data. You accomplish the goal through doing thousands of workouts. So now to get philosophical here, right? So I'm just going to paint that picture again. You don't accomplish the goal in one workout. You assess and collect data in one workout. You accomplish the goal over tens and thousands of workouts and still collect data through those workouts. And that is going to conclude this little information piece. I'll just summarize. I'm on a fitness goal journey of a strength journey, benching 225 pounds. I've already gained good strength over the past 2 months, and I'm hitting a little bit of a plateau. So my two variables that I'm changing are my nutrition and some shoulder joint health issues from the past to get through that. And then, of course, the philosophy part here is use your workouts to collect data and accomplish your goal through doing thousands of workouts. I'm actually going to post that right now as a sentence.